You guys probably know me more than I know you. Just kidding. That's almost a year now, and I am from Colorado. I study accounting here, and am hopefully going to go to Denver. Both of my parents had cancer. My mom when I was 6, and my dad when I was 18. Luckily, they're both still alive today. But when I heard about Camp Kesem and what they do, I guess what we do, I was totally interested and have been involved ever since. So that's kind of my motivation to do that. We can turn the lights back on because the slides aren't that important after this. So, I mean, they weren't like that important anyways. But so I want to hear a little bit about why you guys are here. So I'm just going to call on some random people, and I want to get to know you a little bit better. And so I want to know your name, your camp name, how you heard about camp, and why you decided to join camp. So we'll start right here. Yeah, you can.
All right, so I'm Marion, or Rio is my camp name, after Cafe Rio, my one true love. And I heard about Camp Kesem just in the Wilk. I went and talked to them about it, and one of my really good friends, freshman year, my roommate, her mom died when she was younger of breast cancer, and even though that happened quite a while ago, probably over a decade ago, it was still something that she really struggled with and that still had effects on her life today. And so I just really love the idea of being able to get to know kids like her and to be able to help them.
Cool.
That's why I'm here.
Great. Nice to meet you. Okay. Sorry, the friend shirt. Yeah. What's your name?
I'm Katie Guerrero, or SpongeBob. I heard about it because my brother and sister-in-law did it a couple years ago. That's actually really cool. And I also saw it during the service there, and I was like, this is a good opportunity to do this. And I don't have any personal connection with cancer, but I just think it's amazing to connect with the kids, and I want to help.
Cool. Thanks for being here. Okay, back left corner. Yeah, with that. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Welcome. All right, one more. With the back, your back against the wall. Yeah, in the middle.
My name's Santiago. I don't have a camp name yet. I was looking for an opportunity to serve. And I went to the Wilk, and I saw a card, and it was like, hey, do you want to volunteer? Like the same day I was thinking about it. So I was like, sure. And I went up to Camp Kesem, and I thought it was interesting to the opportunity to interact with kids, and just like, I feel like this is an opportunity to make a difference in not only, I don't know, an organization, but in people's lives. And I think that's an opportunity that you don't directly have in anything else. So I think it was cool.
Cool. Well, thanks, Santiago and Happy and SpongeBob and Rio. I would love to get to know everyone right now, but that'd be a waste of everyone's time except for mine. So I will do that as we go throughout the semester and really into camp. Why I did that is because, as you saw, this is a team building workshop, and if we don't know who each other are, then that's not going to be a very effective team. And so the whole week of camp relies on teams. There's many aspects of teams. There's your cabin that has your counselors, that's a team. Your unit with the opposite gender, that's a team. Counselor wife, that's a team. The admin team is a team that helps you be a team. And the pro staff is also there. So there's a lot of different levels of teamwork involved as a Camp Kesem counselor. So we're going to kind of, learn about team building in a more interactive way. So everyone can stand up, and we just need to push everything to the side. Everything. So as much as you can, the tables and chairs, we need as much space as we can, preferably in the middle. So push to the outside.
I don't know what this is catching, but hopefully good things. gonna put it on this thing.
What's that?
I'm just recording you.
Hold on.
Hello, people.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, can I get your help on this one?
Yes,
Okay.
of course. All right. I think that should be good.
Okay. Okay. So we need, let's see, a good amount of people. So let's do 4 groups. So, let's see, right here, you guys are a group, and then Terry to, sorry, remember your name? Sarah, you're a group, and then you guys here to Rio, you guys are a group, and then you guys are a group. So you kind of group up where I told you, and like become more of one. You guys are giving me the name. Okay, so you don't need to go to the circle, so that's great. Rather you instantly die. Hey guys, real quick, I'm going to explain the game. You don't need to be in the circle, but I love the unity. Love it. Okay, who's played the game telephone before? Right? So you say one thing and then pass it on. Okay, we're going to do a little differently, okay? We're going to play telephone, but use charades rather than words, okay? So I need you guys to get a line from the far corner of the room to me. So single file line. Doesn't matter, just get in the line. Get in the line, get in the line.
Line's right here. Got it. Okay.
We're better at circles. In line. Down. Swing out here. So here's how we play the game. Okay, so the person in the back is going to be told an action, okay? And then everyone's supposed to be facing the middle of the room where I'll be standing. So the person will go back. Bella, you're in the back of your line? I am. So someone will tell Bella the word, and she's going to act it out to the person in front of her, okay? You have 5 seconds to act it out, and then I'm going to say switch. So then you turn around, and she acts it out to you. Whatever she interpreted, you act that out. And then I say switch, and you act out to him, to him, to him, to him, until we get to the front. Okay, and then we're going to see whoever's in front of the line has to say what they interpreted the action was. So, do your best. So, if you're the last in the line, come over here and I'll give you the word or the action that you're going to act out. Yeah, the last. The corners.
Okay, so do we act it out or do we?
Yeah, you act it out. So you have 5 seconds to act it out. I'm going to try. I don't want to say it
this way they can't see.
I'm
here.
When you see that is when you act out.
Oh my God.
And then we get it? Okay, so don't go until I say, don't start until I say. And then you get 5 seconds, and then you switch. Everyone needs to make sure you're not looking. You can't be watching your team's actions at all, okay? So close your eyes until you know that you're going to be the one that's going to be acted to. So the way you do it is you just tap their shoulder, they're going to turn around. Until your shoulder's tapped, keep your eyes closed. And it's charades, so no speaking either, okay? Everyone understand? Okay, eyes closed. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Switch. Well. Yeah, no, yeah. Switch. 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 If you're at the front of the line, just hold it then. Switch. 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 Okay, very good. You can go back and tell you you guys did something this week to help the data. Okay, so now go ahead. If you were the last person, or if you're the front, then now you're going to be the end, and everyone scoot up one spot. And then if you're in the back, come here and I'll give you the word. Okay, and then you're in the back, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, 5 seconds, so. Okay. Alright, 5 seconds. Okay, starting now. Ready? Go! Switch. 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 Okay, back. You were in the back, right? What was it? It was taking a test.
That was
And in the back, come to the front, and then the new person in the back, come here, I'll give you the word. Or sorry, if you're in the front, in the back. Okay, hey, can I get you three to come? Okay, any puns? Let's have the tables to turn. Alright. Ready?
Or we can like curve.
Go! Switch. 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 Tying your shoe. Playing the violin. Putting stuff away. Canoeing. What was it? Changing the time.
Changes in style like you're scrambling eggs.
Alright.
I was trying to do like the jack and move it,
Okay. Alright, now you can start. Yeah, you guys are great at that. You don't need to stay in the corner, Brian.
Circle up!
What do you guys Okay, I know you guys have all wanted to be Jedis, so now we're going to play a game called Jedi Numbers, okay? Here's the purpose of this game, okay? You guys got to get to the number 25. There's a couple rules, okay? Only one person can say one number at a time. There's no making a strategy. And if someone speaks or two people speak at the same time, then you guys got to start back at 1, and then you guys got to get to 25 again. So anytime there's speaking at the same time, you reset. So for example, if Starla says 1, Pete Terry says 2, and then both Smooth and Happy say 3, then they reset to 1. Does that make sense?
So we can't strategize?
Like no, we're starting now. There's no strategy. There's no talking about what you guys are going to do. With your eyes closed. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. No touching on her. That's cheating. Free. No touching. Okay, so we're doing some. No, just in your individual groups. Okay, just in your individual groups. Okay, ready, set, go.
1, 2,
3. 3. Okay, so let's talk to this group right here because they had some great momentum, but also some great obstacles that they had crossed. What was you guys' biggest struggle?
We had no strategy.
No strategy.
I think the hardest thing for me is like trying to recognize if it was someone in my group or one of the other groups.
Valid. So
I hear like 2, 2, 2, 2, and I'm like,
okay. What about you guys? What was the struggle you guys ran into?
13.
Like the middle. You guys have a struggle? You guys made it, but. Okay. All right. Now to our group that got it. Did you guys mess up at first? No. You never messed up?
No.
All right. What was your strategy?
I don't know, somehow we got started, like, I heard the person next to me say a number, and I said one, and then she said one, and we just circled.
Yeah, we just circled around.
That was perfect.
So, you guys, so everyone's in the circle next. Okay? Alright, good, good, good.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
You guys are great.
Say it fast as possible. Jukebox said numbers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we've got 2 different strategies here. We've got the shut up and let some people do everything else, or find something and everyone does their part. Whatever you guys want to go with, like that's fine, but let's try to do that. Sorry, I'm in my crutch real quick. Just kidding, it's my slides. Okay,
You have to go back.
okay, yeah, this is the good one. So how does this relate to camp? Yeah, slowly.
Working together, sometimes you're able to communicate very well, and sometimes you just kind of got to take initiative on your own stuff. It's kind of like make your best guess at what you kind of think
So you mean every time there's a problem at camp, you can't sit in the huddle and do a game plan and then okay, that's valid.
I think a big thing with it is you have to be able to trust what other people around you are doing. Just like you said, if you're not going to be able to hear and find out what's exactly going on at camp, sometimes you just have to roll with something and you'll find out later.
So this team, let's say it was Dimes' turn and somebody else just like butted in and they're like, no, I want to do it this time. How would that have worked?
It would have thrown off the groove. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyone else have any comments about camp? Like how this can relate? Yeah, and then we'll come here, here, then here.
I feel like you have to concentrate. Listen, like, what these other things, so you kind of
There is a lot of stuff going on at camp. Like, you got kids running and digging holes, and then like kids playing soccer, and then like other kids doing different things. So that's really important. Yeah, over here.
I think it's also important to remember that because you fail once or twice, 3 times or 4 times or 5 times, and you can't try again and be successful. Even if the last strategy seems strategically like fallible, it doesn't mean it's not going to work.
That's perfect. That's spot on. Any other comments?
Mic drop.
Yeah, that's right. Mic drop it. Yeah, hard to top that one. Anyone want to try? If I want to. Okay. I really like all the comments that were said. The only thing I wanted to add is everyone's going to have different roles at camp. It'll change like on the hour. Sometimes it'll be, hey, can you go do this? Hey, can you do that? And so it's super important. Like this group trusted the process, and they just like knew that it was going to work. And like that's what camp is going to do for all of us. Like there's so much work being put in, and for your preparation as well as the counselor, like just trust it when somebody like asks you to do something that seems like reasonable. Maybe it may not be like your favorite thing to do, but like you gotta trust that. So awesome. Let's do another game because that's how you build teams. Actually, no. Let's watch a video. Oh crap.
I could never get
Okay.
Yes.
At the Stanford branch, they all play a 2014 video game called Call of Duty. And they're all really into it. I'm told it started as a team building exercise. Unfortunately, I really suck at it. Oh, we didn't play many video games in Scranton.
Why did you do that?
Killing Germans any way I can.
We're on the German team. Beat the British.
Wait, are we playing team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can be a big help to your company. Okay, see you next week. Bye. Again?
Garrett?
Call of Duty.
Andy, Jim, can I see you in the conference room for a minute?
Now?
Yes, now.
Put the game on hold, everyone. This is not working, okay? We're getting slaughtered out there. It's still gonna go. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what we're talking about. Say what I mean?
We just need a strategy, okay?
We're gonna set up a trap in the gun room. All right, Jim, are you using the MP40 or the 44? Sniper rifle?
Snipe what? Jim, are you playing for other team?
You don't snipe in Carrington, okay?
The saboteur! Saboteur!
I'm gonna kill you for real.
The game is over. I'm really going to shoot you.
Look, here he is. He's trying to shoot the smoke grenade.
I'm sorry, what are you whispering?
They're nothing. They're just concentrate on playing around.
I'm trying.
Just tap F and D.
Oh.
Any last words?
Got what?
Wow.
I go bad.
Okay. So, a couple questions. How do we know not to enter with a sniper rifle? Like, what are, because obviously this is going to be a team, as we talked about, teamwork extremely important, so I guess this is applicable because obviously not Call of Duty, but the fact that there's going to be certain strategies that we're going to want to take. So how are you going to know what the certain strategy is and not enter with a sniper rifle? Yeah.
I think you need to not be afraid to ask for help. Like, especially there's so many new, like, I've never been a counselor, so there's so many new people. And there are, like, counselors that have been here for a few years, and so you can't be afraid to ask for help when you don't know what's going on.
Great idea. What else? I don't mind silence. Maybe I do. Yeah, no.
You can communicate and make sure you're all on the same page.
What's an example that you encountered at camp of a time where you wish, like, that you needed communication? Can you think of one?
I was with the Purple my first week, and we had a cute kid named Pizza, and he just likes to run a lot. So sometimes we were just like, as counselors, we were trying to get away to where we could like all have time with him and make sure he's okay, but also like be able to spend time with the other campers as well. So easy to communicate that.
Yes, communication with difficult campers is extremely important. So, I'd agree. Anyone else have anything they want to add? Or you want to get back to the game playing? I see what it is. Just kidding. Okay, so in order to have an effective team at camp, what we need to do is we need to make sure that we establish important values at camp. So, what do you think should be important values as a camp cousin counselor and for our chapter as well? Jukebox.
We're inclusive.
Okay.
We don't let kids, I mean, we make sure that kids feel like they're a part of the group and no one feels isolated.
Perfect. Yes.
People should feel safe, loved, and respected.
Okay. Elaborate on one of them.
Respected. Just because, like, with teams, like, people come from different backgrounds and have different, like, understandings. Like, Jim had no idea that sniper rifle was the wrong thing to do. Like, I didn't know that either. So, like, you need to, like, treat people with respect when you need to, like, communicate. You can't just be like, hey, idiot, stop. You have to be kind, which is also tied into love. And making them feel safe.
And safe. Way to hit all three of them. Nice. Yeah, third actor.
I think like humility and empathy. I don't know how it was for everyone else that has been to camp before, but my first week was a gigantic week of growth for me personally. I learned so much about how to work, or how to be willing to change and be open to different points of view that week.
Yes, and even if on returning weeks, like, it's so important to, because realize, like, even if you have the same campers, they're not the same kids as they were the year before. A lot can happen in a year. They could have lost their parent. Their parent could be doing a lot better. Like, their circumstances, not only just with cancer, but they could be, I don't know, facing depression now that they didn't face before. Things change completely. So I think that's a really important one, is to be humble regardless of what year this is. Yeah. Well, what's your name?
My name's Liza. I don't have a cat name yet. I'm
Okay.
hoping that Nemo's not taken. I kind of like Nemo. But anyways, so I was just thinking a little bit about what you asked also like that kind of coincides with the question before. But as far as like teamwork goes, I think teamwork is really important. Value and like having each other's back. So like in that little cookie show, they're like shooting each other. And I think that like oftentimes when you get in a group situation and there's a lot going on, sometimes you don't always have all the answers, and someone can step up and help you out and like have your back. And that's really important, I think, especially like when there's a lot going on.
Yeah, camp will make us feel vulnerable, and I think that's extremely important, is to know that everyone's going to have your back. Ben?
I think trust plays a lot in this teamwork. I really like what you said. I was in the group with Pizza as well. And I knew that, so Swanee and Shem lived both in the group with me, and if I went off after Pizza, I knew that they had the kids, and I felt that same trust from them when they had to, or they got to chase after Pizza as well. So I think having each other's backs and knowing that your co-counselors are not only competent, but excellent people, and you can do just as good of a job that you can, is a big deal.
I think with that as well as flexibility. Like, we have a set schedule every single day, but sometimes your kids want to be doing something different, or you have to do whatever is right for your kids at the time. And so you have to be flexible to the needs of your kids, to what your other counselors are feeling and thinking. And so just being very flexible with where you're at while maintaining eyes on the other rules is very important.
Yeah, I agree. Anyone else have any ideas? Okay, so how can we rally around these values? As Rapunzel so eloquently put, these are the three core principles and values that, as Camp Kesem, we feel is so important that everyone, kid and counselor, or camper and counselor, feels safe, loved, and respected. So how can we, because obviously all these, you can't really have much of this without the others, so how can we rally around these values? What do you guys think? Yeah.
I think being accepting. So camp is a time where you really like camp self is best self. If you haven't heard that, like it's so true. Like there are definitely some like silly things that I did at camp that you would never catch me doing now. So just like being accepting of all of the kids and all of the other counselors who are getting outside of their comfort zone.
Yeah, I love that. So important. Yeah, happy.
Something that we have established in our work is that we're all working towards the same goal. And we're all interested in engaged in like safety or in quality assurance or product. If we're all on the same line and we're all ready to make sure these things happen, then unity.
Yeah, I love that. So what do you think? What do you think is the end goal? Because obviously these are values to push us to that goal. What would you say is, I guess, your goal of being a Camp Kesem counselor?
I would say if you can really have a great relationship with everybody around you at the end of the day, but also be able to push each other, be able to do both. I think that's a crazy goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would be the end goal.
Okay. Smoo, what's your goal as a Camp Kesem counselor?
My goal is to get the best week possible for these kids through the great summer.
Yes. Of the year. I'll push your goal up a little bit. Anyone else want to share their goal of what they would like to achieve as a Camp Kesem counselor? Ohana, what do you think?
I'm kind of like Smoo, just making it the best week, but letting, as counselors, just being able to get out there and be ourselves, letting the kids be themselves a little bit more.
Yeah, love that. You did a great job last year, so. Did you have your hand up?
I did.
Okay.
I think it's important to, just personally, my mindset would be that I hope that everyone I come in contact with better after talking to me or meeting with me, whether that be like anybody like that we're working with or like any of the kids or their kids. I hope that they feel better after.
Great, thank you. I like that one. Okay, well, I would say that our overall goal, it's been said, is to let these kids be kids. Let them have an excellent week where they don't have to worry about anything else. And so we couldn't do it without you guys being here right now, preparing to help them have this good week. So let's play one last game and then we'll be done. So go ahead and get back into your teams and you can circle up.
Okay, perfect. So let's talk a little bit about this game. So, all right, out of this group, who made the most mistakes? Perfect. Not pointing fingers. Good job. Okay. So, how did it? Okay, real quick. How did it feel when you guys made a mistake? Funny. Did anyone feel like they were attacked or they felt bad about it? Did anyone feel like they were being called out, like it was your fault? No? Why not? We all screwed up together. So how did that feel after every time anyone made a mistake, the whole team came together, said Awuga, and then it was back to normal? Right? So, that's right. So, the purpose of this, I guess the term that you can use is just Awuga, okay? At camp, there's going to be mistakes made. Somebody's going to do something that is not going to work out. Like it happens every year. But the most important thing is just to Awuga it and come together as a team. Don't point fingers, don't say whose fault it was, but take responsibility as a team. We all messed up.
let's get back and let's do it again. And so that's probably the key takeaway from this workshop is whenever there is a mistake that's made, just make sure that we stick together as a team because that's going to be the most important thing. So is there any questions or any last comments? Okay, well, that is the training for team building. You are now more of a team, and thank you for being here. Really, we are so grateful for your guys' willingness to be counselors for these kids as well. So, have a good night, and we will see you next week. So.
If you haven't signed the roll, my laptop's over here.